It may surprise you to discover that regularly eating certain types of nuts can raise your risk of cardiovascular disease by as much as 48%, particularly among older adults. This startling finding comes from scientifically backed research featured in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology, involving years of comprehensive study. The troubling truth is that some nuts commonly found in home pantries can quietly raise blood pressure, promote inflammation, block arteries, and even accelerate cognitive decline. Many elderly people eat these nuts thinking they're supporting their health. A specific nut, to be revealed shortly, has elevated levels of a harmful compound that can harm your liver, kidneys, and cognitive function with regular consumption. This nut probably exists in your snack storage, the same one often praised by ketogenic diet followers, yet it could be causing permanent damage to aging bodies. However, there's no need for alarm as we have answers. This detailed guide explains everything regarding nut consumption, which types are safest, most cardiovascular friendly, and brain supportive, along with which ones to eliminate entirely. Be sure to continue reading until the conclusion, as there's a shocking revelation about the most hazardous nut that's seldom mentioned, potentially causing major health issues without your knowledge. Please give this content a thumbs up and follow our channel for related information. Additionally, share in the comments section which location you're watching from. Without further delay, here are the 4 nut varieties that older adults should incorporate into their eating plans. 4th position, almonds, the skeletal support champion. Almonds stand among the premier foods for mature bodies, due to their rich calcium and vitamin E levels that collaborate to preserve bone integrity. With advancing age, fractures become more prone to cause serious complications since our skeletal system naturally grows more brittle and less dense. Beyond age 65, natural bone loss speeds up, but eating just 1/4 cup of almonds each day helps slow this decline by providing roughly 97 milligrams of calcium. Apart from their calcium abundance, almonds supply magnesium, a mineral commonly lacking in senior adults. This quality makes almonds especially beneficial. Magnesium functions as a transporter, stopping calcium from damaging your blood vessels while directing it to your bones where it belongs. The healthy monounsaturated fats within almonds also promote heart health by lowering dangerous LDL cholesterol concentrations, which grows more critical as heart disease risk increases with aging. I suggest seniors eat 15 to 20 almonds each day, ideally raw or dry roasted without added salt. Almonds work as an excellent guard against constipation because of their substantial fiber content, roughly 3.5 g proportion, which impacts about 40% of the senior population. Most significantly, studies performed by Tufts University scientists show that almonds can help stop the oxidative harm that many worry will happen to their brain cells as they age. Select almonds with their skin still on, since the outer layer holds flavonoids that, when paired with vitamin E, enhance the almond's antioxidant strength twofold. Warning: almonds may create a choking hazard for senior individuals with swallowing problems, so make sure to chew completely before swallowing. 3rd position, walnuts, the brain enhancement nut. Walnuts set themselves apart as the ultimate brain nourishment for seniors because of their striking similarity to the brain, the exact organ they help support. These remarkable nuts deliver the greatest amount of alpha-linolenic acid, a plant-derived omega-3 fatty acid, versus any other common nut. This becomes especially vital for elderly brains since omega-3s facilitate neurotransmission and preserve brain cell membrane health. Older adults who ate merely 1.5 ounces of walnuts each day for 8 weeks demonstrated notable enhancements in cognitive processing velocity and mental adaptability. Current research featured in the Journal of Nutrition suggests that walnuts' distinctive polyphenolic substances may decelerate the advancement of neurodegenerative conditions like Alzheimer's and dementia by penetrating the blood-brain barrier and directly combating inflammation within neural tissue. What's less widely known is that walnuts have melatonin, and because melatonin production naturally decreases with age, this can lead to sleep problems for many older adults. Some people discover that eating a handful of walnuts before sleep enhances their rest quality. Walnuts' blend of arginine, an amino acid that improves blood vessel performance, and polyphenol, which decrease oxidative stress, also renders them exceptionally advantageous for cardiovascular wellness. Actually, walnuts can boost the efficiency of blood pressure medicines by helping senior individuals maintain arterial elasticity. For optimal results, keep walnuts in the refrigerator to stop their sensitive oils from becoming spoiled. Try to eat 7 to 9 walnut halves daily. As an added advantage, cracking them personally when feasible can help preserve fine motor abilities. Don't let walnuts' naturally sharp flavor discourage you. The mild bitterness actually signals their potent antioxidants. Second position, pistachios, the blood pressure regulator. When discussing nut health advantages for seniors, pistachios might be the most overlooked nut, especially for managing blood pressure. Pistachios stand out with their minimal sodium levels and abundant potassium content, around 285 milligrams per serving, creating them a superb snack option. This mineral equilibrium becomes particularly important for elderly people because it helps avoid salt buildup in the kidneys as we grow older. This can lower systolic blood pressure by 3 to 5 points, comparable to certain prescription drugs but without negative side effects. Furthermore, pistachios have lutein and zeaxanthin, carotenoids that shield against age-related macular degeneration, the leading cause of sight loss in individuals over 60. By targeting the eye's macula, seniors can appreciate pistachios' pleasant crunch without concern about potential harm to teeth and gums from harder nuts. Besides being visually attractive, the antioxidants in their characteristic green and purple hues help counteract free radicals that speed up aging across the body. Pistachios work perfectly for seniors because of their convenience, stopping overconsumption and providing a mindful eating opportunity that can be both soothing and mentally engaging. The shell removal process naturally reduces eating speed. The International Journal of Obesity noted that the visible discarded shells assist seniors in better managing their consumption by offering a visual eating indicator. If you suffer from hand arthritis, you can still benefit from shelling pistachios by seeking partially cracked ones. Aim for about 49 pistachios daily, or roughly 1 ounce of unsalted or lightly salted pistachios. For the 25% of Americans over 65 who have diabetes or prediabetes, the 3 grams of fiber per ounce in pistachios provides excellent support for blood sugar control. First position, Brazil nuts, the thyroid support solution. We placed Brazil nuts first because they aid thyroid function, a crucial but frequently ignored component of healthy aging. These amazing nuts represent the most abundant selenium food source known, holding 96 micrograms or 137% of your daily needs in just one nut. This becomes extremely important because thyroid problems impact up to 20% of individuals over 65, with numerous cases remaining undetected as symptoms are commonly confused with normal aging. The selenium plentiful in Brazil nuts is vital for thyroid hormone conversion, which aids energy creation, metabolism, and mood control. Besides thyroid assistance, the particular fatty acids in Brazil nuts help maintain myelin, the protective layer around nerve cells that frequently degrades with age. This myelin preservation may help seniors keep their reflexes, response times, and cognitive processing abilities. The selenium in Brazil nuts becomes particularly fascinating because it's organically attached, making it more absorbable and simpler for your body to use than artificial selenium supplements. Brazil nuts possess such strength that only a few are required for their benefits, and their dense, creamy consistency makes even a small quantity fulfilling. Actually, I suggest seniors eat no more than 1 or 2 Brazil nuts each day because of the possible negative effects of too much selenium. When buying Brazil nuts, attempt to locate ones still in their shells, as this natural protection keeps nutrients fresh longer. Keep them in the refrigerator to avoid spoilage because of their high fat levels. Brazil nuts contain a mixture of fiber and natural oils that help support digestive consistency, offering an extra advantage for seniors who face constipation. Many elderly individuals choose less nutritious snacks, but these provide a wonderful substitute with their naturally mild and rich flavor. The most impressive recent research indicates that specific antioxidants in Brazil nuts may slow the natural reduction of telomeres, the chromosome ends that usually shrink with age and affect cellular aging. If you're 65 or older, these nuts are ideal for you. Nuts to limit or eat with care. Fourth, peanuts, the inflammation generator. Even though they're popular, peanuts create issues for many elderly people because of the dangers they present. First, realize that peanuts aren't truly nuts, they're legumes that grow below ground. This makes them vulnerable to mold and aflatoxins, mycotoxins naturally created by specific molds that can harm the liver and raise cancer risk with regular consumption. As we age, our body's cleansing systems naturally become less effective, raising this danger. Even more troubling for the elderly is that peanuts have proteins that can cause inflammatory responses in many individuals, even without a genuine allergy. This mild inflammation can increase joint discomfort, cardiovascular pressure, and cognitive deterioration, all conditions aging people already face higher risk for. Peanuts' elevated omega-6 levels add to this issue, as most Americans already eat too many omega-6 fatty acids compared to anti-inflammatory omega-3s. Many doctors neglect to alert their elderly patients about the potentially hazardous interaction between peanuts and blood thinners like warfarin because of peanuts' vitamin K levels. Commercial peanut spreads make these problems worse with added hydrogenated oils, extra sodium, and sugars, generating additional issues for aging heart systems. The 63% of American seniors with high blood pressure already face enough challenges, and even natural peanut butter without added salt can increase blood pressure. Poor storage leads peanuts to turn rancid and create harmful free radicals, presenting another worry. The typical commercial method of dry roasting peanuts also produces acrylamide, a substance with possible cognitive damaging effects. This becomes especially concerning for those already worried about memory problems. Even if you've been consuming peanuts regularly without obvious negative effects, changing to one of our suggested nuts, even 3 days weekly, can help you get necessary nutrients while decreasing exposure to these dangerous substances. Third, cashews, the secret sugar elevator. Cashews present a specific danger to seniors because of their extremely high carbohydrate levels and glycemic effect. Cashews hold much more carbohydrates, about 9 grams per ounce, than genuine tree nuts, with reduced fiber and protective substances. This triggers a blood sugar response that can be dangerous for the roughly 25% of people over 65 with diabetes and another 48% with prediabetes. This becomes especially worrying because cashews have a positive health image, causing many elderly individuals to eat them excessively without thinking about their blood sugar impact. The smooth, curved form of cashews presents a choking danger that shouldn't be ignored, particularly for people with swallowing problems. They're also among the most inhaled nuts among seniors. Nutritionally, cashews are troublesome because they hold high amounts of oxalates, substances that can combine with calcium in the digestive tract and decrease calcium absorption, a major concern for elderly people already at osteoporosis risk. For those already at increased kidney stone danger, the risk grows dramatically after age 60 because of these same oxalates. There's another hidden issue with cashew processing. Cashews lose much of their nutritional worth during the extensive processing needed to eliminate urushiol, a poisonous substance also present in poison ivy. Many store-purchased versions are oil-roasted and heavily salted, adding damaging fats and sodium that can increase blood pressure and heart stress. Cashews hold enzyme blockers
Desde a melhor
that can damage
zeladoria.
protein digestion, which becomes especially troublesome for seniors who often already have difficulty with digestion and protein absorption. Many people don't know about this. The smooth texture of cashews makes them simple to overeat, possibly leading to weight gain during a life period when keeping healthy weight becomes more difficult. Think about replacing cashews with walnuts or almonds regularly for a healthier snack that creates fewer risks to aging bodies while delivering better nutritional advantages. Second, macadamia nuts, the calorie explosion. Even though they taste wonderful, macadamia nuts create a major health danger to elderly people because of their extremely high calorie concentration. They're the most calorically packed nut available, holding about 200 calories per ounce. Since metabolic rates naturally drop with age, this creates extra pressure to the already difficult challenge of weight control for elderly people. Their exceptionally high fat levels, about 22 grams per ounce, worsen the gallbladder's already decreased effectiveness. Macadamias can cause painful attacks that might otherwise stay unnoticed, as 5% of seniors have symptomless gallstones. Beyond the calories they supply, macadamia nuts have among the highest saturated fat levels, about 3 grams per ounce, which can increase LDL cholesterol concentrations, something many elderly people already stress about. Because of their density and hardness, they create a serious danger to seniors' dental health, especially those with crowns, bridges, or damaged teeth. This becomes particularly problematic for those over 65 when enamel weakens from wear and reduced calcium absorption. From a practical standpoint, macadamia nuts are among the most costly, which could cause seniors on limited budgets to select cheaper types that are more likely to be spoiled or badly stored, exposing them to more dangerous oxidized fats. Commercial macadamia nuts already have weak nutritional qualities, and oil roasting and heavy salting add more sodium and damaged fats. Their rich, buttery taste can cause overeating, especially for older individuals who may have reduced taste preferences and prefer stronger flavors. It's troubling that many elderly people consume macadamia nuts thinking they're supporting their hearts, but research demonstrating nuts' heart benefits has mostly ignored or downplayed the role of high-fat nuts like macadamias. If you've been eating macadamia nuts regularly, consider changing to pistachios, which have a much better nutritional composition specifically designed for aging bodies. First, pine nuts, the medicine interferer. Pine nuts from pine trees are among the most troublesome nuts for elderly people for several reasons that are especially serious for this age group, known as medicine interferers. The reality that they hold substances that interact with over 60% of medications given to seniors is extremely worrying, as it means these drugs' effectiveness could be lowered or dangerous side effects could be created. This becomes especially true with statins, certain antidepressants, and blood pressure medications commonly given to people over 65. Most doctors and pharmacists never tell their patients about food-drug interaction dangers, which is a major red flag. Remember to like and follow this video for more health content. Thanks for watching, and stay safe. Pine nut syndrome becomes most concerning, as it makes pine nuts leave a bitter metallic flavor that can last for weeks after eating. While this may appear minor, it can have terrible effects on older adults because of the link between taste changes and decreased appetite and nutritional condition. Research demonstrates that as many as 42% of those affected have significant weight loss. The syndrome seems more frequent in elderly people, possibly because of age-related changes in taste receptors and detoxification systems. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe and like this video for more health advice content.